Today, we're delving into the world of global banking and exploring how you can unlock the doors to financial opportunities globally without holding residency, along with two of the best countries globally to open non-resident bank accounts. But before we dive in, let's first take a look at the safest banks in the world according to the Global Finance magazine's list. So here are some of the safest banks globally. These are the countries that they are located in according to Global Finance magazine's 2023 ranking. So first up, we have KfW, which is a German bank. Next up, we have a Swiss bank in second place. Third and fourth both also go to German banks, and fifth place is a bank in the Netherlands. Now, these banks are renowned for their security, stability, and reliability, which makes them great choices for global banking needs. What is interesting is that this list does not differ greatly from the 2022 list, with the first two banks on both of the lists being German and Swiss banks and being the identical institutions that was on the previous year's list. Also take notice on this list that a Canadian bank is topped at number 10, while the first American bank makes an appearance at number 42, being Agribank. So this list of the world's safest banks for 2023 is particularly interesting for those living a global lifestyle for several reasons. First of all, international accessibility. Global citizens need access to banking services in multiple countries, and in this lifestyle, diversification is truly key. Banks recognized for their safety are more likely to have a global presence or partnerships, making it easier for individuals to manage their finances across borders as a global citizen like myself. It's also beneficial to have banking hubs in countries around the globe where you can access loans and investments in different markets. Living this lifestyle diversification is key, and you don't want to have all of your money or investments in one market. Next up is risk mitigation. Living this lifestyle inherently involves exposure to different economic and geopolitical risks. Choosing banks known for their safety helps to mitigate these risks of potential financial loss due to unforeseen events in economically unstable regions. Next up is compliance and regulations. So many global citizens may have complex financial situations involving investments, businesses, residencies in multiple countries around the globe. I know that is certainly the case for myself. So banks recognized for their safety are more likely to adhere to stringent regulatory standards, which ensures compliance with international laws and regulations, which is key in this lifestyle. Next up, an important reason is confidentiality. Many of us living a global citizen lifestyle prioritize financial privacy and confidentiality. Banks recognized for their safety often have robust privacy policies and protocols in place, offering enhanced confidentiality for their clients' financial transactions and for the information provided by clients. You also want to ensure that banks have some sort of insurance if anything were to happen to these banks, that you know that you will get at least a portion of your money back due to the insurance that the bank is held. But if possible, diversify across many banks and only hold the minimum that is insured. So this list of the world's safest banks is interesting for those living a global lifestyle because it provides valuable information and reassurance regarding the security, accessibility, compliance, and confidentiality of diversification across borders. If you are interested in learning more, all of my links are below. This is the lifestyle that I live and breathe every single day. Let's move on to two of my favorite banking options for ease of setting up banks globally. So first up, we have the country of Georgia, a beautiful country and a hidden gem in the world of international banking. Georgia's banking sector has been gaining attention in recent years for its efficiency, transparency, and ease of access. Some of the top banks in Georgia include TBC Bank, Bank of Georgia, and Liberty Bank. Now, onto the information about opening an account. So opening an account in Georgia is possible without residency. While requirements may vary between banks, it's generally feasible to open an account by providing standard documentation like a passport, proof of address in Georgia, and you will need a Georgian phone number. You will also have the ability to access the Georgian credit system once you deposit around $10,000 into the account, accessing an American Express card with the correct bank, which we and our team in Georgia can help you set up. So if you are interested in getting your bank account established in Georgia as a non-resident, reach out to us. All of our links are below, and we can assist you today. Now, one important note about Georgia is that Georgia recently joined the CRS, which is the Common Reporting Standard, which means that what you hold in your bank account can be shared with various countries around the globe when requested. Most countries around the world are part of CRS, so if that information is needed by any country, that information will be shared. Now, next up, let's shift our focus to Panama, which is a renowned international banking hub with a reputation for confidentiality and stability. So here are some of the top banks in Panama that you can get started opening a non-resident account with. First up, we have Banco General. Next up, we have Banetismo, and BAC is another reliable bank. So similar to Georgia, opening an account in Panama without residency is entirely possible. However, you will need to submit the necessary documentation. Documentation is pretty standard, including your passport, proof of address. You may potentially need a bank reference letter from your current bank as well. And you will need to adhere to Panama's increasing regulatory requirements. Now, Panama is also a great option for trust and foundation formations, allowing almost any nationality to open a trust and a corresponding bank account for that trust and or foundation in Panama. We have helped quite a few clients in Panama with their foundation openings. So if you're interested in paying 0% tax through a Panama foundation, our team on the ground can assist you further. Reach out to us below to get started today. Now, let's address a common misconception about offshore banking, and that is that offshore banking is not only for the wealthy, it is for the everyday individual. Opening an account in jurisdictions like a Georgia, like a Panama, they offer not only individuals, but also businesses the opportunity for diversification, better interest rates, and access to international markets. So that being said, it's important to approach offshore banking with diligence and to ensure compliance with relevant laws and regulations in your home country and also in your new banking country. There likely will be regulations surrounding your new bank account. If you are interested in learning more about some of the best countries to gain residency and citizenship in, click the video in the top corner for the best options with either a little time investment or a little monetary investment to get started on your additional residency and or citizenship journey.